भाई प्रदीप गुप्ता इज जॉइनिंग अस। प्रदीप जी, आवाज आ रही है कि नहीं आ रही है आपको?
बिल्कुल आ रही है।
Okay, now there are two parts of our screen. At the top we have Tamil Nadu. That part of the screen
Yes.
was supposed to be a DMK wave according to you. At the bottom we've got West Bengal, which according to you was a tight fight. It's just reverse. So, you know, if we change the tags and change the distribution, it would be correct. Now, can I ask for paisa back, please? All the hefty bills that you are sending, which we are signing here, can we have part of them back? You've got Assam right, you've got Kerala right, you've got Puducherry back. Let's give you 3/5 of the payment and ask for the rest back.
Pradeep ji, don't fall for Rahul's trap.
हाँ बोलिए राजदीप, आप भी बोल दीजिए।
नहीं मैं इतना कह रहा था, देखो
आप बोल दीजिए पहले।
नहीं ऐसा था। I believe in victory and whatever happens, one should be humble about anything. You've always done a stellar job. I want to say that, and you've got 3 out of 5 right. But tell our viewers why Tamil Nadu and Bengal have gone wrong. Then you can talk about the money with Rahul separately.
The Tamil. Yeah, that we will definitely talk to. As far as Tamil Nadu go, it is definitely not wrong. Let me put it this way. We predicted DMK Gadbandhan to win, and they are winning handsomely, I would say. May not be the kind of number we have predicted. It's just a matter of 20-30 seats here and there at this point of time. And particularly when counting is not even 25% done. So let's not talk on those sense. But at this point of time, I would say.
Are you confident Tamil Nadu?
20-30 seats is like 10% of the seats. Pradeep ji, what are you saying?
Yes,
you're saying 20-30 seats here and there. 20-30 seats in an assembly of 234 is about 10% of the total assembly of that area. The fact is that there was a Trinamool wave in West Bengal. If these numbers hold till the end, 202 versus 88 is not a tight fight of the kind that you were predicting. It's a massive Trinamool wave.
There is no doubt on that, Rahul. Where I have discussed anything or commented anything on the West Bengal as yet?
Why did you miss the wave then? Please tell me. First and foremost, why did you miss such a big wave in West Bengal?
I'm coming to that. See, we have never ever said that TMC is going to lose. That's clear. We have definitely said there is a tight fight. And at the same time, we have said there are 64 seats sitting on a very thin margin, which can go either side. And looking at the number and looking at the wave, it seems bulk of it, when I say bulk of it, out of 64, it seems about 60 seats has swing in the favor of TMC.
No, but that's not correct.
Which is
that's
the case.
Not correct. I'm
and
sorry.
We have
That's
never
factually
ever
not
said.
Correct. No. That's not factually correct. Even if I were to look at the tight fights, the frequency distribution of the tight fights is reasonably equal. It's not as if the Trinamool is winning the large disproportionate share of the tight fights, because I can look at it and compare what you're saying with the margin calculator. If I look, for example, at the seats that are being won by a margin of less than 1,000, there are 49 such seats. 26 of those leads are for the Trinamool, 22 is for the BJP. So the distribution is around the mean. It's not as if the distribution is skewed towards the Trinamool. That's not the case. Even if I were to go and look at the seats with the gap less than 5,000, 103 of those is to the Trinamool, 58 is to the BJP. So yes, the Trinamool has more, but 5,000 is a reasonably big lead in an assembly context. If I look at the seats where the gap is less than 500, 17 of those leads for the Trinamool, 11 for the BJP. If in the same, say 25 were for the BJP and 5 were for the Trinamool, 25 were for the Trinamool and 5 for the BJP, what you were saying would be correct. But the tight fights are reasonably equally distributed, Pradeep ji.
Rahul, when I say tight fight, and you rightly pointed out, the margin was less than 2%, and there are 2.5 lakh electorates in each and every assembly constituency. It means it is in the range of, when you see the voter turnout also, between 4,000 to 5,000. So you should look at the margin of around 4,000 when I say the tough fight within the range of 2% or less. So, you should look at that. And we have never ever said that TMC is losing. In fact, our highest range for the TMC was 156.
No, I know. So it's 40 seats off your range.
Now it is 200.
No, one second. You're not being able to explain, Pradeep Gupta, why is it that you missed the poll by 40 seats. This is 40 off the max of your range. It's not within your range, it's 40 off the max of your range.
Definitely, yes, that's what we have missed too. I'm not saying that I'm right anywhere. I'm not definitely saying right. But to say that I have gone absolutely wrong, which is also not fair.
Okay, I want to ask you though, do you think
you are looking at the half the picture.
Sure. Can I just ask you, just, you know, if I look at what may have changed, and may I remind you that I told you this on Thursday if I can, the Mahila vote, the woman vote, and how things had changed in round 6, 7 and 8. These were 2 points I had made to you the other day. Do you think that you didn't capture either the Mahila vote or the fact that the momentum swung in Mamta's favor after the halfway point?
Rajdeep, we have definitely captured. That is the reason why we have never said that TMC is likely to lose.
No, but
we have definitely.
You
but
gave the BJP the slight. No,
Pradeep,
you and I are friends, so as friends, let's be honest with our viewers. You're an honest man, and I respect you for that. You gave a 1% lead among women to Didi.
Yes.
It appears with this kind of victory, it'll be about 4, 5, 6% also.
Yes.
Maybe
2%.
she's got among women. Yeah, 2%, but it looks like it'll be much higher. That's the sense. She won't be winning such a big. But also, after round 5, she seems to have swept the election.
I acknowledge that.
No, so that's the question that I'm asking, which I'm not getting a clear
Rajdeep,
answer
there are
to.
2, 3 things.
One second, Pradeep.
Let me finish. Yeah, go ahead, Pradeep. Go ahead. Pradeep?
Now, there are 3, 4 things. As Rajdeep, you said, Mahila voter will be decisive. Even in our poll, it is 2% more. And I acknowledge that, कि we could not capture कि महिला ने 2 नहीं शायद 4% ज़्यादा वोट दिया है. That's what I already said.
Yes.
The extent of which Mahila has voted, the extent of which Mahila must have voted in favor of TMC, we may not have captured that extent. But definitely we have captured that Mahila, female are voting more in favor of TMC, not a single % doubt on that. Now coming to the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th phase.
Yes.
Now 7th and 8th phase, bulk of the seats belong to Malda and Murshidabad, which was the case. If you see our phase by phase prediction, we have predicted the way it is.
Phase wise, you've gone wrong only.
And 6th,
phase
there was large number of presidency.
Sure, phase wise, if I tell you, and people need to understand that psephology is not a maths game that you've got to get it exact to the 100%. It captures a trend. The one trend, Pradeep, when I look at region wise that you may not have captured was in Bardhaman. In Bardhaman, you gave the BJP the lead, and Mamta is leading, Mamta Banerjee is leading in a big way in Bardhaman. So that is the one region where you may have gone wrong. In southern Bengal, her lead is much bigger than you expected. That can happen.
I am telling
Jalpaiguri, you predicted right, a sweep for the BJP. That's happened. The change has been in Bardhaman.
No, but this is not good enough because obviously when it comes to just looking and assessing the strength of the model, it's women voters, you said, who disrupted your poll predictions in Bihar. Between then and now, you would have said that you made changes to your calculations to ensure that the same doesn't happen. Now again, you've been tripped over by women voters. You're claiming in West Bengal the same happened in Bihar.
Rahul, I'm sorry to say that you are only telling 25, even 20% of the story. Why don't you discuss the other 4 states where there are no women, where they are not electorate, where we have not predicted right? But I am sorry to say you are looking only at 20% of the total chunk. It is clearly, if I may say so, it is 4-1. Even though Bengal, we are not completely wrong, but for sake of argument and to your this thing, 4-1. So do you think?
So I know narratives and spin are very important nowadays.
No,
but that's not factually correct.
I will give you 4-1 if DMK crosses 150. I think it will be fair.
No, but if at all it's 3-2.
No, 4-1 if DMK crosses 150.
No, but look, forget the headline number. In a poll, the key is, did you catch the trend? The trend predicted was that the DMK would sweep Tamil Nadu. That is not the case. It's 131 versus 99.
150 plus would be 2/3.
It's not a sweep of the kind that was predicted. The poll predicted a massive one-sided sweep for the DMK. That's not the case. Let's just be humble. In any case, when I say all of this, we take part of the responsibility. It's not as if we're just putting Pradeep out for the guillotine. It's also as much our responsibility that we put this poll out. But the fact is that in Assam, Pradeep Gupta has got it right. In Kerala, the poll is correct. In Puducherry, the poll is correct. But in West Bengal, and you're saying, why am I looking at 20%? No, sir, it's not 20%. It's much more than that, because West Bengal was the key pivotal election, and 203 suggests that it's a massive Mamta wave. There was a wave under your nose. You missed that wave. That is the reality. We must acknowledge it and bow before the wisdom of the voters. It's the reality. There's no going away from it. 202 versus 87 is not a thoda upar niche. It's not 19 beast. This is missing a huge wave.
You know, let Pradeep, you know, Rahul is younger than me, so he tends to be more aggressive.
Give me one, just give me 1 second. Just give me 1 second.
We are not, you're not in a, आप मुजरिम नहीं हो, आप मुजरिम नहीं हो मेरे दोस्त.
नहीं डेफिनेटली मैं समझ रहा हूं उस चीज को. मैं आपसे सिर्फ इतना कह रहा हूं, मैंने बंगाल की बात ही नहीं की. बंगाल डेफिनेटली वी कुड नॉट कैप्चर द मूड ऑफ द voters as far as the intensity goes. Definitely yes, and that is the reason why I simply said 4-1. बंगाल कहीं से करेक्ट नहीं है. I have already said that. All I was discussing and talking about rest of the 4 states where we have definitely predicted correctly. I am saying correctly. We may have predicted Assam, Kerala and Puducherry exactly. We may not have predicted exact number as far as goes the Tamil Nadu. But we definitely are not wrong from any angle or any lens. That is what I am saying. Bengal, there is no doubt. We could not capture the mood of the voter as far as the intensity go.
But
this was very clear. TMC
Instead of
is
a
not
wave,
losing, and
this
which
is a
what we have
tighter fight.
predicted.
131 versus 99 is a reasonably tight fight.
It is
won by the
definitely
DMK.
not
It's
tighter,
not the kind of
Rahul.
victory.
Rahul, you are saying tighter race is when the margin between the two parties is very slender. Ki 5 seats can go here and there, and you lose the government, the opportunity to form the government. That is called the tighter race, which is the case we predicted in West Bengal. But in reality, which is not the case. Even now where the 30% counting is done so far in Tamil Nadu, the difference in both the parties is 32 seats. There you are saying these 32 seats are tighter, but in Bengal you are saying these 32 seats are the wider.
Okay.
What is this?
Okay. Pradeep, look, at the end of the day, the aim is to get an honest dissection because people trust you. You had a terrific record. And therefore, it's important when things go right, one needs to take the salutations. When things go wrong, one goes through some kind of a post-mortem. Very quickly, Rahul Verma, because you are also someone who tracks election behavior. Where did the pollsters, in your view, go wrong